Welcome to the fifth match of the 2020 High Q season, co-sponsored by New Horizons Credit Union and the Mobile County Public School System. Hi everyone, I'm Bob Grip, your High Q Quizmaster. Today's match features high school students from LeFlore, Bryant, and the home team, Mary G. Montgomery. The questions you're going to hear this morning are prepared in 16 categories by educators throughout the country. They're all experts in their fields. They try to make the questions equally challenging. Now, here's how the points are awarded. In a regular category, each team will receive its own question in that area. The teams will then have 15 seconds and 4 opportunities to answer. A correct answer on the first try is worth 4 points. Each time an incorrect answer is given, it's worth 1 less point. And if a team misses it entirely, either of the other 2 teams up here can gain 1 point with a correct answer, and I'll explain some of the other scoring as we go on. Current events, Mary Montgomery, good luck to everybody. Here's your question. Tsai Ing-wen is seeking re-election as president of which country?
Taiwan.
Correct, 4 points. Bryant, the CDC released new data in January, estimating that more than 6 million people are suffering from this virus. Name the virus.
Coronavirus, right? 6 million people? Yeah, the coronavirus. It's not.
Corona.
Try again.
Flu.
The flu.
Yes, 3 points. The flu. Very good. Now a current events question for LeFlore. Time Magazine's Entertainer of the Year for 2020 says she is taking time off from Twitter because, quote, there are just too many trolls. Give her name.
Billie Eilish.
Try again.
Lizzo.
Yes, 3 points. Very good. Lizzo. Next topic is American history. The most complex and far-reaching efforts by the New Dealers combined immediate relief with long-range recovery and reform. Congress authorized the creation of a new program designed to assist labor, industry, and the unemployed in 1933. Its opponents nicknamed it the National Runaround. Give the full name of this New Deal program. Five seconds.
TVA.
Try again.
Department of Labor.
Try again. Bryant.
Works in Progress Administration.
Sorry, LeFlore.
The New Deal?
Well, no, it's National Recovery Administration. That was the full name. Bryant. In 1916, a law established an 8-hour day for all employees on trains involved in interstate commerce with extra pay for overtime. The first federal law regulating the hours of workers in private companies. It was held up by the Supreme Court in 1970. Give the name of this law.
New York versus Lochner.
Try again.
Keating-Zoens Act.
Try again. Anybody want to buzz in with an answer? Adamson Act is what we needed. LeFlore, your question in American history. The election of 1912 resulted in the inauguration of only the second Democratic president since the Civil War. Taking advantage of a split Republican Party, this Princeton professor passionately tackled many international affairs throughout his 2 terms. Give the last name of this president.
Wilson.
Yes, 4 points, correct. Changing topics now to biology. Identify the structures on the surface of plants that are opened and closed to conserve water in plants.
Stoma.
Yes, we will accept that. Stomata or stoma. Very good. 4 points. Bryant, identify the 3 nucleotide sequence on transfer RNA that complements the 3 nucleotide sequence on messenger RNA to ensure that the correct amino acid is put into place during protein production.
Codon.
Try again.
Anticodon.
Yes, 3 points. Anticodon, right. LeFlore. Glycolysis involves a series of reactions that splits glucose into pyruvate and makes ATP without requiring oxygen. Identify the location of glycolysis in the cell.
Mitochondria.
Try again. Try again. Bryant.
Cytoplasm?
Yes, cytoplasm is correct. 1 point for Bryant. All right, time for a change of categories and a change in what we do here. It's toss-up sports, so everybody have your hands on your buzzers. First team to push its buzzer answers first. 4 points for a correct answer and only 1 answer per team. This NBA team set a new franchise record for total wins in a season with 57, home wins in a season with 33, and clinched the first seed in the Eastern Conference for the first time in franchise history. They would end the 2017-2018 season with a record 59 wins and 34 home wins. They advanced to the semifinals when they were...
Toronto Raptors.
That's right, Toronto Raptors. 4 points for Bryant. Back to a regular category now, it's literature. In James Thurber's short story titled The Flaw in the Plan, identify the particular type of bird who points out the flaw in the plan known as the uprising of the animals.
Owl.
Correct, 4 points. Bryant, in the short story titled One Friday Morning by Langston Hughes, give the last name of Nancy Lee's high school art teacher.
Dietrich?
That's right, 4 points. And LeFlore. In James Thurber's short story titled The Last Clock, certain people in the town with no clocks were called in to testify at the Supreme Council meeting. When a housewife took the stand, identify the specific food item she said she could no longer cook.
Pie.
Try again.
Cake.
Try again.
Soup.
Try again. Bryant?
3-minute egg.
That's right, a 3-minute egg without clocks. Very good, 1 point for Bryant. Time to change the categories again. This time it's math. And this is a bit different because each team will have 60 seconds to give me an answer. And every team gets a copy of every question for possible bonus points. Everybody open your yellow math envelopes. This question goes to Mary Montgomery. An isosceles triangle ABC has vertices located at the points A equals -2, 1, B equals 4, 9, and C equals 4, -1. What are the lengths of the congruent sides? This is just Mary Montgomery's question for what's left of the minute. Seconds.
Ten.
Correct, 4 points. All right, next question goes to Bryant, so everyone open your red math envelopes. ABCD is a square inscribed in a circle with center at point P. If AB equals 10 centimeters, find the radius of the circle in centimeters. Express your answer in simplified radical form. Thirty seconds.
5 square root 2.
Yes. Very good. 4 points. Okay, next question goes to LeFlore. Everyone open your blue math envelopes. A, B, C, D, E, F is a regular hexagon inscribed in a circle with center at the point P having a radius of 12 inches. What is the area of the hexagon in square inches? Express your answer in simplified radical form. Thirty seconds. Ten seconds. Okay, teams, anybody have an answer? Mary Montgomery, Bryant?
240.
Sorry, Mary Montgomery. Any answer? 216, radical 3. Back to a regular category, a 15-second question. It's in Shakespeare. In Act 5 of Cymbeline, Posthumus, having arrived in Britain with the Roman forces, is deeply remorseful for commanding Pisanio to kill Imogen and carries with him evidence of her death. Identify that evidence.
Her bracelet.
Try again.
Her hair.
Try again. Do you want to answer there? Bryant.
Dagger.
Sorry. LeFlore.
A piece of her clothing.
No, a bloody handkerchief. That was the answer we needed. Bryant. In Act 5, Scene 1 of Macbeth, a sleepwalking Lady Macbeth refers to 3 victims of their murderous rise to power. 2 of these are Duncan and Banquo. Identify the third.
Lady Macduff.
Yes, Lady Macduff, right. Very good, 4 points. LeFlore. In Act 5, the first part of Henry VI, the Duke of Gloucester suggests to the young king a strategic marriage that would seal the peace between England and France. Identify the French nobleman whose daughter Henry would marry under this plan. Five seconds. Bryant.
The Earl of Armagnac.
That's right, 1 point. Geography is a topic. MGM. A territory owned by a European nation lies between mainland Australia and Vanuatu. Give the name of this French island.
New Caledonia.
Correct, 4 points. Bryant. The largest city in New Zealand is found on the North Island of the nation with a port that leads directly to the Pacific Ocean. Give the name of this city.
Auckland.
Right, 4 points. And LeFlore. The largest mountain range in Australia lies along the eastern region of the country, running primarily north-south in direction. It stretches from the northern coast of the mainland all the way to the southern coast. Give the name of this mountain chain.
The Rockies.
Try again.
Everest.
Try again.
Alps.
Bryant.
The Great Dividing Range.
That's right. 1 point for Bryant. Very good. All right, we're halfway through our competition right now. LeFlore has 7 points. Mary Montgomery has 20. Bryant's in the lead with 30. Start the second half now with a question in chemistry, several of them. First one goes to Mary Montgomery. Here it is. State what type of reaction you would expect to observe if a saturated solution of the sparingly soluble salt lead 2 chloride was titrated with sodium chloride. Five seconds. Okay, Bryant or LeFlore? Bryant.
Neutralization.
No, sorry, LeFlore. It's precipitation. Bryant. Give the term used to classify a protein whose fold is described as long coils folded into compact, roughly spherical shapes. Five seconds.
Polyfold.
Try again. Hey, Mary Montgomery or LeFlore? Mary Montgomery.
Globule.
Yes, that's right. 1 point. LeFlore. Give the term defined as the general shape of a molecule is determined by the relative positions of the atomic nuclei. Five seconds. Mary Montgomery?
Molecular geometry.
That's right. 1 point. Art history is next. This legendary winged creature can be seen in the glazed bricks adorning the Palace of Darius. It has the body, tail, and back legs of a lion or bull. Give the name of this winged mythical animal, which was thought to have been a benevolent spirit and was used as a symbol of immortal and faithful guards to the king.
Griffin.
That's right, 4 points. Right. When a German archaeologist identified and excavated the site of ancient Troy, he found a treasure of jewelry and assorted objects in gold, silver, and amber associated with a legendary king. Give the name of the king associated with this treasure.
Priam.
Yes, 4 points. And LeFlore. This head-to-toe funeral garment of Prince Liu Chang can be seen in the Museum of Chinese History in Peking. The burial suit resembles a streamlined suit of armor and is said to have taken 10 years to make. Identify the specific precious thing from which each small rectangular piece of this burial suit is made and later sewn together with gold thread.
Suit.
Try again.
Rhinestones.
Nope. Bryant.
Emerald.
Sorry. Mary Montgomery.
Jade.
Jade is correct. Jade. Team choice is next. This is where the rules change a little bit. In team choice, there's only one answer per team. And teams, if I say the original team's answer is wrong, you can buzz in immediately. You don't have to wait for our clock here to run down to 0. All right? Each team chose the topic it wanted to be quizzed on. So Mary Montgomery, you chose geography. A state of Australia that is not connected to the mainland. An island lies just off the southeastern coast of Australia. Give the name of the state.
Tasmania.
That's right, Tasmania. Very good. Bryant, you chose literature. In Eudora Welty's short story titled Lily Dawn, the Three Ladies, give the total number of words used in a telegram sent by the three ladies to the Ellisville Institute.
10.
10 is correct. 4 points. LeFlore, you chose American history. 1 answer. President Taft's critics decried his efforts to support U.S. investments and political interests abroad. For example, in 1909, Taft led the government to finance the construction of China's railways. Provide the name given to these acts of international influence. Five seconds. Bryant.
Dollar diplomacy.
Correct. Very good. Our toss-up category is Shakespeare, so everybody teams, hands on your buzzers. In Act 5 of Twelfth Night, Orsino, spurned once again by Olivia, tells her, quote, "I'll sacrifice the lamb that I do love, despite a raven's heart within a dove." Give the name of the character who is the lamb in this metaphor. Okay, it's a toss-up. Anybody can answer. You buzz in. Mary Montgomery.
Corsino?
What was it?
Corsino?
No. Bryant.
Viola.
Viola. Very good. 4 points. Topic is physics to Mary Montgomery. State the name of the kind of motion characterized by an object's velocity changing by the same amount in equal time intervals.
Acceleration?
Try again.
Displacement?
Try again. Bryant.
Jerk.
Nope. LeFlore. No. Uniformly accelerated motion is the answer we need. Bryant. Give the name of the exchange of energy between objects that results due to difference in the temperature of the objects.
Conduction.
Try again.
Induction.
Try again.
Convection.
Try again. Okay, Mary G. or LeFlore? Anybody want to buzz in? Okay, it's heat. LeFlore, here's your question. Name the quantity that, along with external force, must have a net of 0 in order for mechanical equilibrium to occur. Seconds. Bryant.
Work.
No. Mary Montgomery? Torque. Torque is what I needed. No points on that. American government is the topic. Our home team again. State the title of the court case that in 1961 ruled that the 14th Amendment forbids unreasonable searches and seizures by state and local officers, just as the 4th Amendment bars such action by federal officers. This historic decision finally extended the exclusionary rule to cover the states. Five seconds. Bryant.
Map v. Ohio.
That's right. 1 point. 1 point for Bryant. Bryant, your question. Give the name of the description of a law passed after an act that attempts to hold one retroactively, legally accountable for that act. Seconds.
Writ of mandamus.
Try again. Mary G. or LeFlore? After the fact would be ex post facto. LeFlore. The authority of a court to hear a case, literally the power to say the law. Give the name of the term defined by this statement. Seconds. Anybody want to venture an answer? Mary Montgomery?
Veto?
No. Bryant. It's jurisdiction. Jurisdiction. Topic is world history. At the Paris Peace Conference after World War I, talks were dominated by the Big Four, representatives from the Allied nations of Great Britain, France, the United States, and Italy. Give the last name of the man who represented France at this conference. Five seconds. Bryant,
Clemenceau.
1 point. That's right. Bryant, near the turn of the 20th century, two political parties formed in India to promote independence from Great Britain, one representing Hindus, one formed by Muslims. Give the name of the party representing Hindus, formed in 1885, which was to become the most powerful party in Indian politics after independence.
The Congress Party?
Yes, we accept that. Very good, 4 points. We could have also accepted the Indian National Congress, either one. LeFlore, your question. The first aggressive action by the Japanese military after they gained power was to seize a region in China rich in natural resources in 1931. Give the name of that region.
Manchuria.
Yes, 4 points, correct. Now we're down to the last question in today's contest. It's worth 4 points, and it's a toss-up question, so anybody can answer it at any time. Open your white envelopes now. An airplane flying at 600 miles an hour westward leaves Los Angeles 14 hours and 15 minutes after a steamship has sailed from the same port going in the same direction. If the plane overtakes the ship in 45 minutes, how fast in miles per hour was the steamship sailing?
Twenty miles an hour?
What was it again?
20 miles an hour?
Sorry. Mary Montgomery or LeFlore? It's up to you. Thirty seconds. Five seconds, teams. Answer was 30 miles an hour. 30 miles an hour. No points on the math question. So, today's final score, LeFlore with 11, Mary Montgomery with 31. Today's winner, Bryant with 50 points. Congratulations to all of our teams.